fall on you. Proud I fall on you. Cause I'm in love with you. Money fall.
On 12th October 2017 at 9:20 a.m. in Lagos, Nigeria, the division police officer received a call from the general hospital. The caller claimed that an unidentified male was brought in dead by two unidentified men in an ash-colored Toyota Camry car with number plate LSD738EL. The man was identified to be Tagbo, who was part of Davido's crew, and get this, the men who brought him dead were part of Davido's security. 3 days after Tagbo's mysterious death on Saturday, the Ikoyi Police Division received a distress call coming from Banana Island, one of the most luxurious islands in Nigeria. The caller claimed that on Block B inside a garage was a BMW. Inside the BMW was the lifeless body of two men. The men were also identified to be part of Davido's crew. Tagbo Umweka, a son to a deceased father while his mother is currently battling a stroke. But in all odds, Tagbo overcame it all and is making a life for himself. He is a Nigerian celebrity dating one of the most bankable Nollywood actresses and is a close friend to Davido. The date is October 11th, 2017 and it's the eve of Tagbo's birthday, in which he will be turning that 5, a day which sadly would not arrive. On that day, Tagbo and Davido's entourage hit a club called Shisha Room to party the night out. They would then have a competition of tequila shots. Apparently, there was a bet of 200k naira if Tagbo drank 50 shots of tequila. However, after the competition, Tagbo passed out. Nobody took him to the hospital because they assumed it was not something serious. As the night grew, Tagbo and Davido left the club and went to wind up in a beach in Oniru. It was at the beach when Tagbo started screaming and gasping for breath. Davido instructed some of his boys to rush him to the hospital. Olaoye, Busari and some other boys took a Toyota Camry and hit the road. Davido's security details, Yusuf, then took one of Davido's Hilux vehicles and followed those taking Tagbo to the hospital. According to Olaoye, when they arrived at the hospital, Tagbo was still breathing. They ran inside the hospital requesting that there was an emergency. However, by the time when the doctor arrived to the car, he met Tagbo dead. After filling in the necessary paperwork, the doctors requested them to wait for the people that are in charge of such cases. It was then when Olaoye knew that they were referring to the police. Davido's men quickly jumped into the Hilux driven by Davido's security detail Yusuf, leaving the Toyota Camry and Tagbo's corpse behind. After escaping the hospital, they tried calling Davido to let him know what happened, but his phone was switched off. Davido's men would be arrested the next day for questioning. Tagbo's girlfriend would announce his death on social media. However, what had people talking was when she insinuated that Davido and his crew might have had a hand in the death of her late partner. She wrote, and I quote, "I warned you, but you were always acting Mr. Nice. Now they labeled you an alcohol addict, which is a big lie. I won't keep shut." End of quote. Although Davido's men said that Tagbo died because of alcohol overdose, an autopsy revealed that he died because of asphyxiation, which is a condition caused by oxygen deficiency. You know what else causes oxygen deficiency? Strangulation. Close family members believed that Tagbo was choked by his killers. 2. If Davido's men were innocent, why did they flee the hospital? Olaoye, one of Davido's men, explained to the police why they ran away that night, and I quote, "Because in Nigeria, even if it is clear you have had nothing to do with the death of someone, as long as you are at the scene, they will lock you up and accuse you of murder." 3. His girlfriend debunked the narrative that Tagbo took 50 shots of tequila because of 200k bets. According to her, Tagbo was 1. Not a heavy drinker, and 2. He came from a wealthy family, so he did not need that kind of money. To further support the speculation that Tagbo's death was murder, the Lagos Police Commissioner Imohami Edgar believed that Davido ordered his men to abandon the corpse of Tagbo inside his Toyota Camry. However, Davido's lawyer Norrison would release a statement saying that our client was not involved in the death of the deceased. This brings us to a second and a more probable theory. Although the family believed that Tagbo was choked because the autopsy revealed that he died due to lack of oxygen, alcohol overdose does also cause oxygen deficiency. To further prove that Tagbo died of alcohol overdose, first, the club CCTV footage where Tagbo was partying showed that Tagbo was acting in a very violent and drunk manner. Second, the post-mortem results showed that alcohol and drugs found in his system were capable of easing a person into the early stages of hypothermia and eventual death. In fact, his blood alcohol concentration was at 0.112 higher than the legal limit. Third, Tagbo's blood also had topiramate, a drug which when mixed with alcohol can cause hypothermia and death. As to where he got the medication is anyone's guess, since his family claimed that Tagbo didn't have a prescription for any type of topiramate, a drug for epilepsy and migraines. Last and certainly the least, a witness at the bar claimed to see Tagbo take 40 shots of tequila. This was proven because his autopsy showed that the blood had Bacardi 151, a brand of alcohol that has 75% alcohol. This is 30 more than the likes of Chrome and Captain Morgan. In fact, Bacardi 151 was discontinued. In the wake of this, Tagbo's girlfriend Caroline Danjuma deleted the post bashing Davido and backtracked her statement claiming she never accused of Davido for killing Tagbo. On Saturday, the Ikoyi Police Division received a distress call. The call came from Banana Island claiming that they found two lifeless bodies with blood coming out of their noses and mouth inside a BMW parked in a garage in Block B. The two bodies were discovered to be part of Davido's crew. The two were DJ Olu and Chime. Explaining the condition, they met Chime's body. His father said, and I quote, "He was still bleeding fresh blood from his nose and foaming at the mouth." End of quote. Apart from both working with Davido, the two were childhood friends. DJ Olu was the son to a Nigerian billionaire, an oil tycoon, and a governor. Olu had been sent to University of Essex in England. Upon graduating, he came back in Nigeria where he met Davido and worked as his DJ. A week before he was found dead, that is on a Sunday, Olu had lunch with his father. Olu's father wanted Olu to go back to Coventry for his postgraduate school. However, Olu begged his father to allow him to stay for one more week to manage his petrol station and car wash business. However, Olu would never see the end of the week because a day before he left for college, Olu and his friend Chime were found dead in their car. Chime was the son to a real estate surveyor. Chime and Olu used to transport petroleum products for Hayden Petroleum, a company owned by Olu's father. This is the theory that the media ran with, mainly because it was reported that the police found substances suspected to be hard drugs in the car. However, Chime's family would find so many shortcomings with the theory. One, why would the police report that they found hard drugs without saying the drug's name? Two, how would two people overdose at the same time and die exactly the same way? The family believes that the two were poisoned. The last location where the two were seen, according to witnesses, was in a restaurant where the two had their last meal. Chime's family feels that Chime and Olu were poisoned. First, Chime posted on his Snapchat a video of his food. However, the video did not stay for the normal 24 hours. It was deleted. But if the two were poisoned, where did the drugs found in their car come from? According to Chime's sister, there's a CCTV footage that is yet to be shown to the public where a man walks towards the car and drops something in the car. So probably the drugs found in the car were planted there. However, one key question remains. If we are to believe that the two were poisoned, who wanted them dead? The main suspect, according to many people, was Davido. This stems from the fact that a mere 3 days before their death, another Davido's associate, Tagbo, had died. However, that is the only link of Davido to their death. In fact, Davido was nowhere near the murder scene, and even Olu was his former DJ. Even Chime's father termed this theory to be unfair to Davido. Chime's family have a feeling their death has to do with money. It is important, however, to note that this is just a mere speculation with no backing up. The last and my personal theory comes from DJ Olu's uncle, who feels the two might have died from carbon monoxide. The assumption is that when the two parked the car inside the garage, they probably left the car engine running and stayed inside the car. Since the garage was possibly locked, the exhaust fumes, which is carbon monoxide, might have filled the garage and eventually filling the car, hence reducing the amount of oxygen the two are breathing. To date, the autopsy of Olu and Chime is yet to be presented to the media. What happened between October 11th and 15, 2017, which saw Davido lose 3 members of his crew, remains a mystery. Was it an overdose, carbon monoxide poisoning, or murder?